Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Al Show. Happy Saturday, everybody. We have a very special surprise for you, ladies and gentlemen, to start off this show. I couldn't believe it. We got a real exclusive here. Fake Dixie Carter is going to join us. So we're not even going to waste any time. We're going to bring Fake Dixie right on in because I know there's a lot of questions that the wrestling fans and the wrestling community want to have answered. And we're going to have those answered. We're going to have her on the show. Fake Dixie, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. Fake Dixie, are you with us?
Hello?
Yes, Fake Dixie, thank you for joining us.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm very happy to have you on the show.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and I'm hoping my Impact fans are listening in the Impact Zone. The best
yes,
place
you have
to be
a lot.
on Thursday.
Yes, a lot of Impact fans, and you're in the Impact Zone, right?
Yes, there's like a whole, at least 200 shows up every week.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes, and you know, we just like good wrestling here in Orlando.
Are you ever going to maybe, get out of Orlando, go to another state, maybe another arena for your matches?
No, we do this for the fans in the Impact Zone. Orlando is number one.
Now, hold on a second, Dixie. Now, what about the fans in the other, states that want to get a taste of this TNA Impact action? Why is it only exclusive to Orlando?
Well, it's because we couldn't have an Impact Zone anywhere else. They can watch us tape every week on Thursdays, except for this past Thursday because there's football.
I see. So Spike TV doesn't really value you guys very much, right? They'll bump you for anything.
Well, Big Al, we all came to a conclusion that it would be best to skip a wrestling week because, the football is more popular.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. So you just back out, kind of like what you did with the WWE when you tried to go against them on Mondays.
Oh, well, no, Big Al. The reason we went back to Thursday was for the fans.
Oh, the fans. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. It was the fans that made you do it. They wanted a taped show on Thursday. They didn't want the Monday Night War.
No, we felt what was best was to give it back to the fans, of the real TNA fans.
Well, I have a lot of questions, Dixie, that I want to ask you, so let's get right into it, okay?
Okay.
Set the record straight right now for everybody. What is your relationship with Vince Russo?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Me and Vince are strictly partners, not that kind of partner. We are strictly business partners.
There's nothing going on between you two? Because he's been the booker ever since you got there. You don't want to let anyone else write or have any, control of creative there except Vince Russo?
Well, he's a great man, and he's a great writer. And have you read his book?
I actually just started reading his book. Yeah, I reading his last book. Very, very religious. Most of his pages are. I thought it was going to be a wrestling book.
Yes, he actually goes to my church.
Oh, I see. I'm starting to see a connection. I
Yes,
see why you guys get
member.
along so well.
Yes, he's in the choir. He knows this, right?
Yeah. Mickie James, is she going to be coming to TNA? Do you like her, Dixie?
Oh, well, Mickie James, she's unbelievable. She's the best thing going. This is going to be huge, TNA fans. Is
she going to play TNA?
Listen, Al, this is the biggest thing in wrestling. This is what I'm talking about. 10-10.
Whoa.
Watch it.
The biggest thing in wrestling?
10-10.
Mickie James?
Yes.
Okay. If you say so, Fake Dixie. All right, we're going to let you go, but the last thing I want to ask you, do you have enough money to afford, or could you ever get Chris Jericho to come to TNA?
Well, listen, it's really up to, I want Jericho, But if he doesn't want to be part of the best wrestling organization going, then that's his loss.
Thank you for joining us, Fake Dixie.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Goodbye, loyal Impact fans.
Loyal Impact fans. Fake Dixie Carter, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't think of a better way to start off the program this week, especially since we had no Impact this Thursday. I know a lot of you fans, probably lost your minds. A lot of you TNA fans, if there's any of you left. So without further ado, welcome to the program, my co-host, Mr. TNA TJ.
Yo, yo, yo!
TJ, what did you think of Fake Dixie?
Oh, man. She's pretty bright.
You think she's a smart one?
I do.
I don't know, not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
I do, and I really believe her and Russo are just friends, by the way.
You think that was true?
Sure. Honest church woman like this.
So we thought we'd, get on, TNA's case a little bit, as we like to do. But she says, big surprise coming October 7th. Well, not a surprise, a change. Going to be a big change. Is Impact going to be live from now on? That's what people are talking about. What do you think?
Yes.
I would love it. I'm all for it.
Right?
I hope that's what it is because I am dying for Impact to go live. I hate taped shows. I like the fact that, as we were thinking this last night when we were watching some old WCW, actually when it was crap, right before it went out of business.
99?
99 about, and Perry Saturn was cutting maybe the worst promo I've ever heard. And he was complaining. The first thing Perry Saturn said when he came out to the mic was, it's going to be real tough to follow Ric Flair. A little shot at Ric Flair, I guess, where they put Perry Saturn in the card. I would think, Perry Saturn would be happy just to be on national television and wrestling after Flair is an honor, but, he clearly didn't mean it that way. This was just a little while before they dipped off. Listen, I was never a Benoit fan, but Benoit, great wrestler. Eddie, phenomenal wrestler, great personality. He was the full package. Dean Malenko, no personality, but very good wrestler.
Ooh, yes.
And then Perry Saturn, where did he fit in?
He was awful.
The Radicals. He was, sticking out like a sore thumb, wasn't he?
The bad actor.
Oh, he was the
I won't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not wearing dress. Anyway, sorry to get off track.
Not me.
Sorry to get off track there with the Saturn bashing.
We call it that.
I don't even know what the hell we were talking about anymore. We don't have a lot of news, but we're going to get into the news. We're going to talk about what's in the news. Hogan's in the news.
Yeah.
Wrath.
Is he?
Wrath?
Yeah.
I think Wrath passed away. R.I.P. I believe, yeah.
All right.
Fairly recently.
Is Vader, did you check that for us?
About Vader?
Yes.
No, I have not. I didn't look it up.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
Right. But I don't know.
I'm saying not rest in peace because he's around.
Okay. You really want to go there?
I want to check.
Okay. TNA wants to know if Vader's still alive.
I believe he is.
I honestly don't recall. I haven't heard from Vader. My guess when Wrestling George brought this up, or Mal Connor brought this up the other day, we didn't bother. We didn't check.
Yes, and he
said he passed away.
I don't think so.
I don't recall when that happened. But I haven't heard from him.
He did.
We know that. But this is because we were watching the Starrcade Essentials, which was great, except they had Vader and Flair at number 1.
Even Vader with Dusty Rhodes, I understand, right? When he won the championship.
It looks like everybody, well, especially our good buddy Daniel from Scotland in the chat,
Is he alive?
wants us to talk about the Nash rant. Nash had a big rant on the Twitter. So do you think we should get into that right off the bat here?
Give it to me. What's he mad about?
Okay. Let's pull it up.
All right.
Let's go and get that information. I know he said he was pretty much done when his contract is up on October at midnight, October 12th, I think it was.
He's going to WWF.
I don't think WWF wants him. Would the WWF take Kevin Nash right now? Other than, maybe induct him into the Hall of Fame and do a little Diesel thing?
Bring him back as Diesel?
Bring him back as, I don't think he could cut it.
Diesel?
As
Like
Diesel
an older Diesel truck?
Here's what he said. Let's go over it. I know you haven't heard this, TNA TJ.
Not.
Here's where it starts. You can say what you want about me. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
But to ever question my integrity, We no longer have a business relationship.
Ooh.
So who do you think he was talking about?
I would take a wild guess and go Dixie. Or management in Dixie. In TNA.
Sure, I think that's possible. But then when you see some of his tweets a little later, I think it becomes a little bit more clear.
Really?
Yeah. Then it goes, and to the person that said every September I go to work for myself, fuck you. You didn't even see it. Mid-card bullshit never bends. Fuck you.
Whoa!
So now it looks like he's talking about someone who's considered a mid-carder, or he would consider.
Only F-stop.
A mid-carder never been.
That's Carter. It could be a lot of people. Samoa Joe.
You want to go to war with the best. Hope you fuckers don't live in glass houses. Sorry to the 33,276 that have no idea what I'm ranting for. That's probably his followers.
What's he mad about?
He's mad. Then he says, my contract is up October 12th at midnight, and no one can fuck with me.
Woo, love it.
Then he says, I'm a fucking man, not some greenhorn boy.
There we go.
You don't like what I do? Fine. Pay me the dates you owe me. Let my accountants look at the books.
So he's going to powerbomb somebody.
He's in serious business.
He's pretty
jackknife.
Pretty
Yes. RVD said Jeff Hardy and him. Here we go. It looks like he's mentioning names.
Ooh.
RVD said Jeff Hardy and him are rock stars. In my prime, I was selling out 30,000 plus seat domes. They can't draw 1,000 on the road.
Agreed.
What the fuck?
Agreed. You?
Of course I agree. Kevin Nash was a stud in his day. Yeah. But RVD's good.
Not as big as him.
No. Overall, I would definitely go with Diesel/Kevin Nash, especially NWO. That really put him over the top. Then he says, I will work out my TNA contract
Good.
and see what life brings me. To my fans, I love you, and words can never explain what you mean to me. Going to take some time off Twitter. Will still read tweets, just need to decompress away from the wrestling world. Much love, Kev.
So is he gone? That's it.
And then a fan asked him if he was staying in TNA, and Nash told him no, moving on.
Wow.
So I guess that's it.
Wow.
He had enough of the TNA garbage.
Well, I don't blame him.
You? Of course not.
And
now, he's old. How well can you use him? But there's still a place for these old guys. I said it before. I'll say it again. There's a place for older wrestlers. But then you have to use them right. If you use them every week in wrestling matches as featured stars, yes, there's a problem with that. If you use them as a special attraction, if you build them up as some sort of manager or figurehead or announcer or body or anything other than a full-time wrestler, then I think you have somewhere you can start from, a basis at least. What do they do with Kevin Nash? Throw him in with Eric Young, throw him in with a new version of the Wolfpack, have him out there, in matches where he doesn't look great. They're not letting him look good. They're not setting him up to look young. It's a mess, and I think it's hard to say anything good about TNA. I'm sorry. I know there's still a lot of TNA fans, especially those who listen to us. We love our listeners, but right now I can't get into it. And no, I haven't watched recently. But, really, what's going on? They have this thing for the belt now. I understand it's going to be Hardy and Anderson and Angle at Bound for Glory for the title. What's going to happen there? RVD is going to come back, cause some trouble? Are we finally going to see some factions? Are we finally going to see the storyline we should have seen in March, that we should have seen maybe even in January when they debuted? The beginnings of a real story, of a major story, other than just let's throw people together. I'm Team Hogan, you're Team Flair. What did they think of that crap? That was what, it made me sick to my stomach, and then they had the nerve to run away after such a half-ass effort. I'm sorry, we're going to get into the news. Do you want to talk about your buddy, Jim the Anvil Neidhart?
Yes, arrested, locked up.
Jim the Anvil, locked up. His bail is $138,000.
Oh, he's not going anywhere.
Quite a bit.
Well, no, you know what? Bret Hart. You'll be able to know.
Listen, do you have anything you want to rant about? I gotta do something here.
You gotta do.
Don't worry. Don't worry about what I have to do.
Scaring me.
Don't worry about it. All I want to know is, can you take the controls of the Big Al Show for about 5 minutes?
5 minutes?
Callers, we don't have a lot of news today. We're going to get into some more, but call us up. We're going to have fun. 347-857-1485. That's 857-1485. Call us up.
Yes.
Call TNA TJ. Yell at him.
Sure.
He said Jim Ross is not in the top 5 announcers of all time. Number 5 on his list was Eric Bischoff.
Yes.
And did anyone... Okay, you're take it away.
Okay. I'm here, baby. This is more like it. You know what I miss? Old school rap. And old school announcers. Like this old ass dudes with big glasses. These guys have been doing it for like 30 years. Miss those guys. You got these new age, everything has to be new age and hip. It sucks. I hate the announcers today, pretty much. I hate the back, the people doing the announcing in the back. They all suck. They're just not, doesn't seem real or traditional. Or like, back in the day it was more like a sport, right? So they take you back to this old ass dude who would just cut a normal interview, and he wasn't part of the interview. He didn't, make goofy faces.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, dude, they did not. The old guys just took it as that. Hey, you're not going to talk like that, do you, Luger? That's it. You want to, exaggerate. It's ridiculous. Remember we were watching Nitro, and there was a million refs involved in this story. What the hell? What is that? That's what I miss. Old school, baby. Maybe I'll run a show when I get older. People will think it's turning to a 70s wrestling chip. It'll be really old school. I'll have like old school production, crappy looking. Not too crappy, but the old school brand. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Old school sponsors. That would be awesome. Can you imagine tuning
everybody? Who do we hate the most announcing right now in wrestling? My vote is Mike Tenay.
Oh, God.
Mike Tenay stinks. He stunk back with WCW. He still stinks in TNA since he's been there. I know everybody hates Michael Cole, but really, is Mike Tenay that much better? I know he's not a dick like Michael Cole is.
Yes, he is.
Well, I don't know him. How do you know?
Because I could tell.
You think so? Because you can tell. Prick. Well, I've heard stories. Michael Cole's a big prick.
Oh, he's an ass.
VIP met him. He kicked VIP out. He kicked backstage. He got backstage, and he kicked him out.
You see? Because he shows what an asshole.
Yeah, Michael Cole. Good job, Mike. But I think Mike Tenay, as far as announcing skills, play-by-play, beyond mediocre.
Crap.
Yeah, pretty bad.
He's such a like a smarty ass, but then annoying, and he has these faces.
You know what he seems to me like? A guy who's just too hot, and I love wrestling, but he looks too geeky and hopped up, and he's got all these stats and numbers, and, I don't think that represents the majority of wrestling fans at all. I think we're the Jim Ross.
There we go.
Gorilla Monsoon, Gordon Soley, get down to business, get down to our wrestling type.
Yeah.
We don't care about this guy's journey over here and to do this move, which was once called. Remember this guy would spend 10 minutes telling you the origin of a move? Well, it used to be called this, and it used to be called, just call it the Frankensteiner, man.
You remember what was great about Bobby Heenan was when the jobbers would wrestle. He'd kind of ace up the jobber if he was going against a good guy.
Everything was great about Bobby.
That's awesome.
But do you see what I'm saying? If you watch old wrestling and you listen to the announcers and then you watch it today, that's one of the major differences.
Right.
That's one of the big differences for me. I think that's why all the real wrestling fans are like, can we please have JR back? Because he brings back that old school feel, that old school touch that is missing. And now that makes a big deal. Who you have announcing a match. They can make that match seem serious and important, or they can just goof off and just take all the air away. If they're talking about, some other storyline for 90% of the match, it's not going to put the match over very much. If the announcers don't care, why should we?
That's right. Taz sucks, too.
He doesn't suck like Tenay sucks.
No, but he sucks.
And I just definitely came to that conclusion about Tenay. I've never felt as strongly about him until now.
Yeah.
But after watching last night and remembering, how he kind of ruined the chemistry on Nitro once he came in, everybody's talking about what happened to WCW, who killed WCW. It might have been Mike Tenay.
Oh, he's one of the parts.
Might have been Mike. God, he may be keeping back TNA.
He may be.
I'm just kidding. Now, he didn't kill WCW, but is he holding back TNA?
Sure. Sucks. The production sucks. I hate the damn fans.
We're getting on TNA too much.
Well, I hope no one's listening as a fan.
Well, I don't think we have any Impact fans left.
Yeah, like 4
battle in the chat. What do you think of Matt Striker?
Matt Striker sucks.
I think he's good at times. Like sometimes he gets into it. He talks about the psychology of the match, and I'm kind of like, okay. And that's his name, I guess.
Stupid. Sounds like a wrestler.
Stupid. Everything you're like, it sucks. Why TNA TJ? Why does it suck? Just sucks. Why don't you like this character? He sucks.
That's a male answer, baby.
Why don't you like Matt Striker other than he sucks?
Name.
Because of his name.
And he sucks. And he sucks. That's 2.
2 great reasons.
Good enough. 1 is all I need.
You know, I'm just gonna.
What are you doing?
Hand it back over to you.
Yeah. You know who was the best? I'm sorry he was the best, but Simon Dallas Page, he had a list of moves that will blow you away today. If anyone hasn't seen him, I know a lot of fans are younger now. I say DDP, they don't know what I'm talking about. YouTube him. You're going to be amazed. Because the crap you're watching today, WWE, TNA is crap. There's no good wrestling anymore. People, the movesets are being used over. The RKO, no offense to Big Al and the Randy Orton guy.
Watch it.
But that is a taken move, my friend. A lot of the finishers now have been taken. They're not original. Come on, man. This is terrible. And this is what wrestling, you see, because they can't innovate anymore. I don't know if it's the wrestlers or is it people in charge of the wrestlers, but it seems to me like the wrestlers have no say. It's kind of like just scripts. So it's all scripted. They don't let them just kind of freelance. And I think that's why TNA is so bad right now, because it's on a replay. It's not live. So the wrestlers, do they care? If they want to make it an awesome live show? Of course not. I wouldn't. It's not live. So nothing can, if anything wrong happens, no big deal. Edit. That's why I hope it goes live. Because it sucks.
This is a different topic.
Another topic. I don't know. Oh, Big Man Vader. One of the best big men ever. Awesome moveset. Who else? Scott Norton needs the job. Dixie Carter want to hire him to be security. She's an idiot. He's the best security guy ever. Guy was a arm wrestling champion. You can even bring in his old tag team partner, Ice Train. Another big guy. He was a limo driver when he got really crappy in WCW. Or was he already crappy? To me, he was awesome. And who else? Whatever happened to Ron Studd? Anybody know that guy? That guy was huge. He did a big suplex. Big Al says he's dead. Big Ron Studd? You're thinking John Studd.
No, Ron.
I'm talking about Big Ron.
Ron, too.
Wow. He says Ron's dead. Folks out there, if you know Ron Studd, check him out. He did a big suplex as his finisher. See if he's alive for me.
Forgot about that. Yeah, Ron Studd's finisher was a suplex, but he was a jobber.
It's a big suplex. 7 feet in the air.
111.
Oh, it's a dangerous
You're on with
number.
the Big Al Show.
Devil. Whoa.
You're on with the Big Al Show, 111.
Time for a new phone.
No, not working out.
Gosh.
All right. Call us back at 111.
Using Magic Jack? What's going on?
111, usually that's Ultimate Warrior, so we've got to be careful with those.
Hacking our system.
Get into a little news. Mickie James denies that she is signing with TNA.
So that sucks. She don't want her name out there on this.
She's so amazing.
She's really amazing.
I better watch my mouth. I might get that psycho coming after me that went out with threatened the WWE headquarters, going to blow the place up.
That's serious.
What a maniac.
You want? That's
Over Mickie James?
Yes. She's like the Hogan of wrestling now.
Yeah, according to Dixie, maybe. NXT winners, new stipulation. I know you hate NXT. It sucks. NXT winners no longer will be getting a contract. Now it will just be a title shot.
$500 and a gift certificate to where? Friday?
200. You're on with the Big Al Show.
200. Dangerous. Hi.
Hello, 200. Welcome. Who are we speaking with?
This is John.
Welcome.
How are you
man.
doing?
Pretty good, man. How's it going?
I'm John.
John?
I just want to know where Hulk Hogan is at.
The Hulkster has hurt his back, and the Hulkster is in the, why are you laughing, TNA TJ? The Hulkster was in the hospital this week. It's not a funny matter. He hurt his back. He made a video, actually.
He's picking up Hulk shells.
He's picking up Hulk shells, and he hurt his back, and that's where he's at. So hopefully he'll be back soon, caller. Thanks for that call, 200. Why are you laughing, TNA TJ? You enjoyed that call, didn't you?
Did you see where that call was going? Yeah, this is John. I want to know where Hulk Hogan is.
Want to know where Hogan
Actually,
is?
right here. Hold on.
What's up, dude?
You making fun of me, brother?
Funny stuff, huh, man? Just having a good time. We should say hello to everybody joining us in the chat.
John, what a call.
What a call. Thank you for that call, John. I think his name is John.
Yeah, he was, because he got mad. He said Dan.
Oh,
He said Dan. He said, no, this is John.
sorry. Andre's back with us. Andre Harrison.
Oh, from Britain.
Yes, well, you know, I was watching a great movie last night, and it reminded me of our wonderful listeners in the chat, Daniel from Scotland and Andre Harrison.
Yes.
I was watching, what the hell was that movie called? The Last King of Scotland. Has anyone seen that?
Forrest Whitaker.
With Forrest Whitaker, very nice movie.
Yes.
Thanks for
That was
introducing
crazy.
that to me.
Yeah.
Very nice. I bet Daniel from Scotland liked the movie.
Should have.
Yeah. Loyal TNA fan is with us.
Loyal. God damn it.
Loyal TNA fan told me he was supposed to go to church today. There was an event.
Oh,
He said he could not miss the event because the Big Al Show's on.
I hope his pastor's not listening.
I hope the pastor's not listening, but if he is, it's a clean show for the most part. Only cursing when the wrestlers curse or if we get really, really upset about something.
You don't want his preacher hearing that.
No, definitely not. So, what else is going on? That's it? No more news? We got a lot more news. Should I let you have the news?
Sure. Let me take a look here.
Ric Flair and Mick Foley, main event on October 7th, the Live Impact, in a last man standing match.
This is huge. Matt Hardy doing a wrestling show at a fair?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. They're having Matt Hardy now go to a fair.
This is big stuff for him.
Yeah.
I see why he's happy now. So, Dick, really honestly, is he honestly better than
Do you think they told him to do that because he's mouthing off?
Sucks.
They told him to go to a state fair.
He is a state fair show, bro.
Come on.
And Jeff Hardy right now. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Truth hurts. I know. I understand.
You know, we have some Hardy listeners.
There's no one with Matt Hardy posters up still. I promise you.
You're definitely wrong.
So there's a Matt Hardy poster up, and no one's
Still love them, yeah?
Matt or Jeff. Which one?
Both.
No.
You're wrong,
You're
man.
wrong.
Okay, trust me. There's a lot of girls out there who still like Matt Hardy.
New kids on the block. Matt Hardy is not that popular, buddy.
You're wrong.
Well, I want to see it.
I'm not saying, you know, the thoroughbred wrestling fans are all crazy about him, but he certainly does have his following, like him or hate him.
Jerry Flynn has back surgery?
Jerry Flynn finally had the back surgery. Yes. Finally did. Remember, he had to pull out of the,
You mean Jerry Lynn?
oh, Jerry Flynn.
I was a funny
Jerry
guy.
Lynn, yeah.
You didn't catch on.
Because you always do that stupid stuff. No one cares about Jerry Flynn. I wonder how many people in the chat room even remember Jerry Flynn.
I want him on the show.
Probably nobody.
He's awesome.
A couple of WCW guys who watched WCW back then.
Do you think he was
a
friend?
super jobber. They tried to do a little something with him for a minute.
Do you think he was popular backstage yet?
I don't know. Care. You guys have to understand, TNA TJ picks out like the weirdest wrestlers, and he just loves them and follows them. And Jerry Flynn, jobber galore,
No.
is one of them.
He won on Saturday night.
He will scour YouTube looking for Jerry Flynn videos.
And they have him.
and they have them.
Well, then what does that tell you?
That they have everything on YouTube. That's it. Doesn't say anything about Jerry Flynn. Nothing about Jerry Flynn.
Hey,
Jerry Flynn had back surgery.
He killed Goldberg. Goldberg barely.
Yeah, right.
Look at that replay. Kicked him in the face. Remember that?
Give me the news.
What? You're messing everything up. Arn Anderson got a toupee. What else?
Shut up.
Oh. Scott Hall drew his mustache back.
You say that every week.
Oh, I do.
Welcome, Scott, to the chat. Nick Money joining us. Loyal TNA fan won't shut up about Consequences Creed with that signing with a developmental deal with the WWE.
Never heard of it.
Right.
Who's that?
Probably never will. He was with TNA for a minute. Chad Ochocinco, yes, Nick Money. He's going to be the special guest host. I don't know if he's going to be the host.
He's promoting a show.
Special guest star
He's promoting
on Monday.
his show.
Promoting his show, I'm sure. But that's what they all do. Still could be good. You're not excited to see Chad Ochocinco?
He brings Terrell Owens with him.
Your old boy from Buffalo.
Gio.
Yeah. Welcome to the chat to all our luchadors.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are the best.
Why don't they? Oh, did you remember we were watching that the luchadors hanging out with beautiful Bobby Eaton? It's a beautiful Bobby.
You're just going way too WCW lately.
Well,
The reason for this, wrestling fans, is
why were they hanging out?
we've been cutting out a lot of the regular wrestling programs on the week and watching old, WCW, WWF matches. We watched SummerSlam, I want to say 91 as well.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was pretty good.
Who was in that? Yeah, you're right.
Mr. Perfect's Kurt Hennig lost his belt
Oh yeah.
to Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado.
Yeah, so nobody cared.
Before Kerry Von Erich blew his brains out.
You showed me a great Kerry Von Erich.
Man, I used to love
When he came out with Rush.
WCCW, for all you old school fans.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I forget what station they had it on, but I was able to catch a lot of WCCW. Kerry Von Erich was the man.
Mm.
The Von Erichs were all really good. I really liked that stuff.
They just weren't all.
But when he went to the WWF, his character was cheesy and goofy and the Tornado. And, when he was in WCCW, he was like the Ric Flair of WCCW. He was like a classy champion. He was like a gentleman's champion.
Mm.
And I loved it. It's what AJ Styles, should be. Instead of the big mouth, always got to be talking, running their mouths. Settle the hell down once in a while. Some of these wrestlers are so amped up and juiced up to give a promo, they just don't relax, I don't think, and be themselves.
That stupid groupies and they try to change him. He's not fit for that.
Who? What are you talking about?
The stupid groupies with was Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Fortune.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Because it sucks.
Pretty much. Fortune on this, right?
Raw rating, 3.0. Is there anybody watching Raw anymore?
Hey, did I tell you that the ratings would always...
Yes, it was Labor Day, but
And that
3.0
already... I told you this. You don't believe me.
Oh, you're so smart, TNA TJ, because I disagree, or I didn't say the same thing before you. I said when it gets under 3.0,
It's over.
no, it's stuff like, Vince is going to sell. No, of course not. He has tons of money.
Dixie.
They're a public company. Yeah, Dixie's going to buy them.
I'll buy it. I'm the release WCW in the world.
Never will happen. But, Vince will be pissed, man, and things are going to have to change. Does he care? I mean, if Linda becomes, what is she running for, Senate?
Mayor.
Not mayor.
Huh?
No, I don't know. I'm not following her.
Nah.
But whatever she's running for,
You think she's going to win?
she's not going to win. But if she did, does Vince move in with her?
Yeah.
Does he give up the business? Does he give it to Triple H? I heard Triple H has been elevated to executive.
Ooh.
He's living in a nice office
He earned it.
in the Titan Towers.
He earned
He
it.
did earn it.
The hard way.
Whoa. Whoa.
He dropped
That was-
China for that.
He did drop China.
I mean,
That's commitment.
yes.
China's a beaut.
Yes. Sexy, they do the same thing, lift weights and stuff. Awesome.
Speaking of sexy big girls, what the hell's her name? I don't know her name. I didn't write it down. NXT, the big girl. I don't watch that.
Really?
There was a big girl. Apparently, they pulled her off
Uh-oh.
for having exotic pictures
What?
on the internet.
So they have an NXT for
And I'm sure that's the first time, right? Because we've never seen anyone in the WWE
No.
with exotic or nude photos
Never.
or videos before.
Mm.
Give me a break. Now, I don't know who she was. She might have been just a total whack job. She might have been an idiot.
Val Venus is doing it.
Of course, he's not a diva. Would you let Jim the Anvil Neidhart in your house?
If I had, well, yeah, because I don't have any pills, nothing for him to steal like that. He seems like an alright guy.
If you did, would he?
Sure he would.
But I think the houses were abandoned where Jimmy was.
No, they're real people. Well, yeah, Jimmy has issues. Does he talk like that? Does he talk in third person?
No. We almost had Jim the Anvil Neidhart on the show. We were going to get him.
Yeah, man.
I don't think we're going to get him anymore.
He's going to have to cut that goatee now. Going to jail.
Will he? No, we can keep it.
No, dude,
No?
you can't keep that in. Can you?
I've never been in jail, pal. You have.
Fight that guy. Grab it.
Did you have to shave?
I don't remember.
Do you want to tell everyone what you got arrested for? I was arrested for fighting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And stealing a shirt.
Hey.
An awesome
When I was
shirt.
young, I made a real dumb decision. Standing in the middle of the mall, I wasn't even a technician about it. Stuffed a shirt in my down my pants. Got caught like a moron.
It's not even your
It
size.
was the ugliest shirt, just to do it. Young and dumb, having a good time.
Way to go, Al.
All right, so
What?
fess up. I did.
For a good old DWI.
Oh,
Legal
great.
party.
People are going to hate you.
Nah, I think I rule. I didn't even love that.
You weren't driving around. You didn't get to leave. He was so drunk, he was sitting in his car.
Right.
Guy told you to leave. You backed out, hit some girl.
No, I hit the car.
Hit the car, and the girl got upset.
Right.
Did you hit her? She said you hit her.
No. If I had to take out
You were too drunk to remember.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What else you doing in front of my car?
I have no idea.
Jeez. Be careful when people are drinking and driving.
RVD will be back September 23rd, everybody.
Oh, sorry.
Can't wait.
Oh, whoa, hey.
Oh, I got some good news for you. You're going to love this.
Daddy news. Give it to me.
No, Buff Daddy news. TNA wrestlers
Yeah.
are going to be on Family Feud.
I love it! Who are they, though? Somebody I hate, I'm sure, is going to be on the roster. Don't tell me Tanae, pissy ass. RVD. Anderson. Jay Lethal, baby. Matt Morgan, good. Mick Foley, all right.
It's a good lineup.
It is.
It's going to be November 1st through the 5th on Family Feud.
I'll be watching.
They're going to be going against the Knockouts.
Oh.
I didn't write their names
These are
down.
Knockouts.
I didn't write their names down. They're all the same to me.
Mindy.
Yeah, they treat them all the same.
Sweet Louise.
Yeah, Vince Russo's bucket of girls is what I like to call them.
God. Where's Kimberly at?
Cena and Orton going to be going at it on Raw.
Ooh.
Interested?
Sure.
They need to hype that up better. They
Let's
should
go
never.
for the man.
Those are the two best in the WWE today, bar none. And that match needs a lot more hype than that, right?
Did you get hurt on the Five Knuckle Shuffle?
You get dazed a little. No, probably more hurt than you would get on a people's elbow, realistically.
But he takes his elbow guard off, though.
Big deal. No, I'm sure it'll hurt you.
Gee.
Well, you're talking about a punch to the face from John Cena or an elbow?
But
You take the elbow.
Is it the face that he does it?
Where?
The John Cena punch. That's a face punch?
I believe it's the forehead, right?
It looks crappy.
It's a little weird. I hate how everyone had to do a takeoff of The Rock's people's elbow.
Yeah,
Everyone had to do a move like that. But, like you said, innovation in WWE and TNA is pretty weak these days.
Yes. Miss Stone Cold.
Who doesn't miss Stone Cold? Who doesn't miss The Rock? Who doesn't miss the old Ric Flair, the old Lex Luger, the old Road Warriors,
Yes.
the old Steiner Brothers?
Buff Daddy. Disco.
Shut up.
Stevie Ray.
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
Strong for a minute there.
I was, and then you interrupted me with your bag of jobbers that you blow off
I carry
every
them
week.
around on my back.
Blow every one of them off every week. You have to do a service to Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton
Stevie Ray.
and Steve. The NWO,
Right.
the NWO B Squad are your wrestling heroes.
Remember Disco's video? That was hot.
I do, but I really don't want to talk about Disco Inferno. or any of your other
He was a Mamalu.
WCW crap, garbage.
What?
I love WCW, but enough.
No.
Enough WCW.
Never enough.
TNA is WCW now.
No!
We got Sting and the Wolfpack, Hogan.
He was so much cooler when he was with us. Remember that entrance we saw
With us.
Us.
You belonged, huh? With you were a part of it.
Story that like comic book story when he comes out. That was a badass entrance, man. No,
Starcade.
that was awesome, and the crowd was pumped. Awesome. You don't get that anymore.
The Worm.
Oh,
Very
that's
good, Nick
fun.
Money.
I
No.
like it.
Scotty Too Hottie. Or not Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too
I always
Hottie,
forget his
awesome.
partner's name. Not Scotty Too Hottie, the blonde guy. His partner. Scotty Too Hottie and... No, not Brian Lawler. What the hell, man? I forget.
Lawler's son?
Lawler's son, Brian Christopher. Was that Scotty Too Hottie?
Yes.
What was the other guy's
He
name?
wore the glasses,
The
right?
guy with the glasses. I always freaking blank out. I've done it on the show before, actually. The guy that does the Worm. What the hell's his
That was
name?
the blonde hair guy.
Yes, but what's his name? You don't remember either. The chat will get it.
Damn it.
Probably Nick Money first, since he brought
Not
it
make
up.
money.
Nick Money's going to answer it. He'll be the first. With this a slow day, ladies and gentlemen, with wrestling news and wrestling all together. Grandmaster Sexy. Yes,
Yeah.
I thought he was the blonde. Grandmaster Sexy was Brian Christopher.
See?
Thank you. I always draw a blank on because Grandmaster Sexy. I always thought it was just Brian Christopher.
All right.
I never thought of him as Grandmaster Sexy. But that was a cool tag team.
Sure.
They were pretty cool.
Yes, they were.
I liked them.
They were entertaining.
Attitude Era. They took a lot of shots and tried to entertain. I think a little bit more.
Rikishi was with the blonde hair guy for a minute, right?
Yes, Rikishi was awesome too,
Yeah.
wasn't he? He's
Yeah.
still
He
around.
did the dance.
I think he's doing Independence.
Is he?
He's out there.
God, he's
I
that
think.
bad now?
He's old though.
Nobody wants him?
I heard Haku was doing at a car dealership up in Orlando. We should go and talk.
Wait a minute. Rikishi passed away.
No, Rikishi
Yeah.
did not pass away.
I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I forgot about it then.
Ask. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 95% sure.
So,
I'm
I forget, man. Honestly, so many wrestlers have passed away.
He did. I'm almost sure.
It's almost tough to keep track of them.
It's
The vast
true.
majority. What would you say? A good percentage, man.
Retired or just in general?
Passed away, man.
Yeah.
Young.
35%.
No, I wouldn't go that high.
No?
I wouldn't go.
All together, all time?
Yeah.
Of wrestlers? It's pretty high, dude. YouTube is like 10 minutes long. For every wrestler, they go away, the names, dude. It's been on and on and on.
Yokozuna.
He's dead.
I know he's passed away. He was one of my
JYD.
favorites. He pretty much killed Hulkamania, didn't he?
Squished him.
When I was a kid, that kind of got me a little uninterested in wrestling because I was such a Hogan fan. And when he went to WCW, he was kind of cheesy at first, right? Until he kind of went heel to the Hollywood Hogan
Well,
thing.
he's cheesy now.
Loyal TNA fans in the chat screaming TNA for life.
Goodness.
This guy is a
Loyal.
big mark for TNA, boy. He loves it. He likes it all.
So it goes out of business in 2 years. You'll have to be a new loyal fan.
So we got about 15 minutes left, everybody. We want to thank everyone for joining us on a pretty slow wrestling day.
Dragged on.
Dragged a little bit. I always love doing the show. We always have a good time. But not too much to talk about. Kevin Nash went bananas on Twitter. We talked about that. You know, we love Kevin Nash.
Did you like Hogan?
We're always going to stick. I didn't see Hulk Hogan's injury video.
Oh, so great.
That was
Eyes are red.
this week.
Eyes are soaked red, dude. It's like 4 in the morning. He apologized to the TNA fans. So loyal TNA, he's sorry.
DVD fans, Best of the High Flyers DVD is coming out soon.
I won't be getting that.
Lots of Rey Mysterio. You know what? I'm not a big High Flyers fan. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels are about as light heavyweight as I like to go. You know, I'm not really. I always like the bigger wrestlers. That's what I grew up on. That was always my thing. Now, I'm not saying you can't be entertained by the luchadors. I'm not saying the High Flyers don't have their spot. But whenever a Rey Mysterio beats a Kane or beats a, Undertaker or anyone bigger than him, I just can't believe it. I want to fall flat on my face. It's unbelievable. You have to totally suspend your belief. I get that he's a great wrestler, or portraying him to be. But come on, These guys are so much larger. In any real sport, he would get destroyed by the heavyweights. Him winning a heavyweight title is a disgrace. I'll always believe that.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, there's so much you could pick out in both federations.
The big guys, they did a lot of holds, choke holds, or headlocks, drag the match on a little bit.
Kip James, also known as the Road Dog.
Oh.
A lot of people say, you look like the Road Dog.
He's cool.
Well, he was apparently having an affair.
That's all right.
And the girl won't leave him alone now. She's texting him, calling him all the time. Problem is, he's married.
Well, she's a fan.
She's a big fan.
He could just say she's psycho. Never met her. I'm the Road Dog, baby. That's what it gets. I told you, this is what happens when you're going to marry me. Crazy fans.
It's slow news, but we're going to report it. Daniel from Scotland in the chat reporting that Jim Cornette has officially made his return to former WWE Developmental Territory, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and has been named the promotion's official matchmaker.
Bring his rack?
I've had enough of Jim Cornette.
Guys racket?
You know, I'm not an extremist on either side, and I think Jim Cornette is a little too, he might be too old school, right?
Break it, boy.
That was the best when he fell off the scaffold. We were watching that. That was in the Starrcade collection, which Vince McMahon so generously gave us. Hey, Vince, how about a Starrcade set? How about a DVD set, Starrcade, for the WCW NWA fans? NWA, a lot of NWA stuff on there. How about a set, pal?
Yeah.
When you're done with that, how about a Halloween Havoc set?
Woo!
When you're done with that, how about a Bash set? Great American Bash.
Yeah!
Where's that at?
You can give me a single disc.
How about a Clash of the Champions? All of them. I want them
Yeah.
all. Name your price. There's an audience for that, but he's not releasing it.
Saturday night.
Give me a break.
Saturday night.
Saturday nights, that would take too much.
I want it.
Saturday night was on every week,
Yeah.
pal.
Yeah.
Way too much video there.
Give it away. I want it. You're not using it. You don't.
I want more NWA DVDs. Forget WCW,
What?
even if you want.
Bastard.
I'm going 80s. Where's that stuff at? Give me the Starrcades.
Yeah.
This BS, I want them all, not the ones you picked.
Give him. Give it to him.
On the night of November 22nd, WWE and TNA will be going head-to-head in Orlando, Florida. This is so boring. Monday Night Raw will be broadcasting live. Well, it's not going live till but it's not head-to-head because Raw is live and TNA is taping.
TNA has it that night.
It couldn't be worse.
TNA is going to be first time ever. Take control.
That's not head-to-head at all, but it's been reported by the Dirt.
So they're going to get 3.5
this week. Yeah. A good day for the It's sad when a good rating is a 3.5 for the WWE.
McMahon,
It's 3.0. He'll never get a 1. Of course. The lowest the WWE could ever possibly go, I was going to say 2.5, but I think there's some wiggle room. You could go as low as 2, man. I don't think you could drop any lower.
McMahon would be furious.
He may start to get furious because, it's on the horizon. Hey, honestly, if you're a wrestling fan and you're not happy with the product, the best thing you could do is stop watching.
Yeah.
And send the message because then they have to change. If you're tired of the same old, you have to, that's the way you vote, in essence, on a program. And I know it's hard, but there's a lot of old wrestling out there, guys. I watch, 2-3 hours of wrestling every day. But it's none of the new stuff. A lot of the new stuff. Now, I like Raw. I've been a Raw fan. I continue to watch Raw. I like the WWE. I wish I could just say WWF.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views. Okay, I watch those. TNA's pay-per-views. Impact, if I'm feeling really special. If I really, really am in a good mood, I might watch Impact, because then it can't bring me down too much.
Do your own commentating.
Put it on mute. It'd be way better. I cannot stand to hear Mike Tenay any longer. No more Mike Tenay. Can we get a petition going?
Fire him.
To get Mike Tenay the hell off television.
We don't care.
Let him go to Ring of Honor. He'll be a perfect suit. So actually, no.
He's broke.
Yeah, he can't even go to Ring of Honor because they're disorganized as hell, too.
He's done.
Who's broke?
Tenay?
Mike Tenay is done?
Yeah.
He's still there, man. He's been there since they started.
Living in hotel.
You remember him from the first episode.
Is he broke?
He can't be broke. I'm looking forward to the Night of Champions too, Daniel from Scotland.
Is that a new paper?
I think that's going to be okay. And you asked that last week. You asked the same thing last week, and I told you, no. It seems like a spin-off on Clash of the Champions, been around for a few years now.
Damn, man.
I would definitely call it a spin-off of Clash of the Champions.
Everything's
Night
a
of
spin-off. McMahon's not
Bash at the
original.
beach, the Bash. You know.
Taking my live Nitro.
Well, no, it's not that he'll copy. He just wants the credit for it, so he'll have to change the name a little so it looks like it's his creation.
Oh.
His baby, so to speak.
Oh. So Starcade, you'll change it to something else.
Should we talk about Night of Champions? It's a week away. It's going to be next Sunday, everybody. Live on pay-per-view. Or you could have a party.
Oh, I'm going to have it.
Throw a party. Wrestling party, invite your friends over. That's what Vince McMahon says. That's why the buy rates are low.
Oh, it is.
It's people having wrestling parties.
Right.
Nothing to do with the product. The product is as good as it's ever been.
I have about like 10 people. It's 10 pay-per-views he's missing. No, 9. Right? 9 or 10. Just alone in my party.
Nick Money wants to know who will face the Hart Dynasty. The unemployment line will face the Hart Dynasty.
Oh, neat.
Can they last? The better question for Hart Dynasty is, can they last?
No.
It seems like, they're sputtering and failing quickly and turning into lower card tag team jobbers.
Stink big group.
And Bret Hart, apparently, they even gave up on letting him have involvement. Bret was never known for his mic skills. He's a wrestler. He's known for his wrestling. He got over with his wrestling. He got better. He's still decent on the mic. I think he's good. No, I think he's good on the mic. I disagree. He's old and he's seasoned. I think he's fine.
Come on. Snoozer.
Why is he old and lame? Give me a reason.
I didn't say, I said snoozer.
Why does he make you snooze?
Because he's so boring.
What does he do that's boring?
He sucks, dude.
There you go again, back to your old argument. Sucking.
He doesn't do anything for anyone. The crowd's like, yeah, whatever, dude. You know what? I've been out here. I mean, he's so dumb.
A lot of people would not like to say that. That's TNA TJ, everybody.
I don't care.
TNA TJ hates 90% of these guys, especially in the WWF. If you've never been to WCW, or if you failed, like Bret did, he doesn't have any love for you. Big Al Show does not endorse TNA TJ's comments. We're going to have to start running that as an advertisement. Big Show taking on CM Punk.
I got Big Show.
I got Big Show, too.
Slammer.
And it's too bad that they have, two of my favorites, in my opinion, two of the guys you build your show around against each other. Build them up separately. These are the kind of guys, and do you really want skinny CM Punk going against the Big Show? It doesn't do anything for either of them. Big Show wins. He's supposed to win. CM Punk wins. He makes Big Show look bad. He's a big wrestler losing to this guy and unrealistic. I don't buy it. So, to me, it's a no-win situation there. But I'll go Big Show since WWE making us. Team Late Cool and Melina, who cares, right? But it's going to go to one of the Late Cool team. I assume Michelle. Michelle will be unified because The Undertaker said so.
Oh.
Nick Taker's giving Vince a little nudge.
Sure he is.
Michelle, my wifey wife, should be the unified champ, Vince.
He's a weird guy.
Push her. She's amazing. Who, The Undertaker? No, I think he's a great person.
No, I still do his eyes, though. I mean, he's weird.
He's The Undertaker, man.
Scary.
You're scary. We want to thank everybody for sticking with us.
Yes.
Not too many in the chat today.
John, the call we got.
John. Thanks, John, for that call. That was great. Daniel from Scotland.
Do you have any more basic
Luchadors, Nick Money, Scott.
Hey, Nick Money.
Super slow week for wrestling. No impact.
One good call.
No pay-per-view this week, but we did have a great call. Ziggler and Kofi, we're doing our predictions a week early.
Kofi, the King.
Kofi, yeah, they won't give it to him.
Kofi,
they're gonna keep going with Ziggler, but WWE's so dumb. They don't care if they don't make sense. They'll just stick it on, Ziggler, and then they'll put on Kofi. They'll put on Ziggler. Where they saw the meaning away from your belt when you're moving it back and forth so quickly and frequently.
Which one?
I mean, you can play a video game or a simulation online and figure that out.
What belt is it?
The Intercontinental belt, the one that used to mean something back when the Ultimate Warrior and Rick Rude and the Honky Tonk Man used to hold it.
Mr. Perfect.
And Mr. Perfect. That belt. Yeah. It's with Dolph Ziggler now. So how fast we have fallen. The Miz in a grudge match for the U.S. title against his nemesis. Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, boring.
I think he's turned around. I think he's a little more interesting. He's above average.
Snooze and sleep. That's when I...
Do you like any wrestlers in the WWF other than Chris Jericho, who's going to be gone?
Jericho.
Well, Jericho's match, it's a stipulation if he loses, he's going to leave, so you know he's going to lose.
Hmm.
So he's probably leaving.
I like, I don't know. You'd have to give me a roster check down there.
Kane and The Undertaker. Kane's going to win. We said this last week.
Yes.
Has to win. Or else the feud's meaningless. Does anyone care at this point? Are we done with the Kane and The Undertaker?
Unless Kane gets back to his mask.
4 times they did it?
That would be cool.
5 times they did it? Well, go back to the mask, go back to this, go back to that. Aren't we tired of it?
No.
I hate to be negative, but isn't that all that that's all that I see? And it's not just me. When the ratings are 3.0 in WWE and they're 1.0 in TNA, it's a problem. And I'm sorry, until it changes, we're going to address it every week.
Yes.
It's our job. So when it's good, it's good. And right now, wrestling is not good. It's not healthy. Where's the choices here? TNA's had the ball for 10 years as the backup company. They've gotten national exposure. They're on TV, and no one's watching. When are we going to get a handoff? And not to ROH. They're just as messy and B-League as TNA is. Let's get something fresh and new and exciting and different, but old school and classic at the same time.
Yes.
Where's that at?
Yes.
I'm waiting. Are you waiting for it?
Yes.
If I ever win the lottery, things will change in the
You are right.
But I don't play the lottery, so don't count on me.
You are correct.
And Sheamus versus Barrett. I'm going to go Barrett right off the bat. Edge, Orton, Cena, and Jericho. I'm going to go with Barrett. I think they're going to give him the belt and do a little, nexus with the belt storyline to sort of pump up that group a little since they've deflated them so much. 3.0. That's just sad.
Sad.
All right, everybody. We're going to get shutting things down. We got 4 minutes left. Thanks for joining us. Should we get into the fever?
I think we should.
Is it time for the wrestling fever?
It may be.
Who do you have the wrestling fever for?
As of today, 9/11, which you did not mention, by the way.
Oh, 9/11. Yes.
Shane.
I'm sorry.
So you know what I'm going to say now. Hacksaw. Mr. USA.
Good one.
Of 9/11.
Awesome one.
Thank you.
R.I.P. to all the fallen from 9/11. That one really affected me.
That was bad.
I don't want to say my age or place at the time, but let's just say that I was with a female friend, and she woke me up. It was about 10 in the morning, telling me that we had been bombed. And I said, that's impossible. You can't bomb the United States. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
I'm thinking there's not choppers, but, planes over here dropping bombs. Turns out, or choppers. We were, well, you know what happened. We don't have to do a play-by-play. And that was, do you remember when we went out, I think it was later that day or the next day, and we found the American flag. It was in the road, and they were so hard to find, and I ran out and grabbed it.
Yeah.
And we ran around with it. That was fun.
Crazy. I remember going home from work today, and everyone was just, you could see the look in everyone's eyes, man. It was a scary day. It was a sad day.
So RIP, 9/11, 9th anniversary. I was looking up the memorial. I can't wait till that gets done. That's going to be cool to see. It's not going to be for a while, but apparently they're finally getting started on that.
Nice.
So keeping with your theme, I think that was such a good theme. I'm going to stick with it, and let's say I have the fever for Craig Pitbull Pittman.
Yeah!
Talk about a guy who represents the United States of America. Craig Pittman. This guy came out in his fatigues. He was a sergeant. He was everything you could ask for from a real, true American hero and icon. So my hat is off to Craig Pitbull Pittman. I salute him and Hacksaw.
I got one more. Ranger Raj.
Hold on. Oh.
Yes, Ranger Raj. No, he is a true American himself. You ever seen him wrestle? He wore his fatigue. He represented the United States of America. That's the kind of guys we want in the wrestling business today. proud Americans. Go get them, USA.
Wow, we are down to 3 people in the chat as we sign off. Slow day, everybody. But you know what? We're going to surprise everybody.
Oh.
They don't know it. We're not signing off yet.
No.
We're going into overtime. If that's a slow day in wrestling, you might as well just keep going. Special. Our lady from Blog Talk just said 10 seconds, but we're going to keep going. So for the rest of you, good night. But for us, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
This is just the start of the party.
Yes, you are correct.
Welcome to the overtime edition of the Big Al Show.
Yes.
We're going to get really crazy now.
Yes.
We're going to get insane.
Yes.
Just kidding. We're going to sign off right now. No, just kidding. We're not that either. You never know what I'm going to do, huh?
I like you. I like you, Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson?
And I'm the other guy.
Johnny Carson wasn't that funny.
No, but you're Johnny. And
You're Ed McMahon.
Yes.
I would like to think more like Letterman.
You are correct.
Paul Schaefer.
But I just like McMahon then. Fine, can I be McMahon and you can be Letterman?
That would be an interesting combination.
Yes, David. Yes.
You do have a McMahon laugh.
Yes.
So thanks to everybody who joined us today, and especially checking us out in the archives. We're done with this damn chat.
Damn it.
Interesting. Our live numbers, usually about the same, but the archive numbers is what goes through the roof. And we want to thank all of our listeners because we've been on those popular pages up there on Blog Talk for a while now. And we have our audience, and we thank each and every one of you guys. You're all very special to us. And you know where to hit us up if you ever want to talk some wrestling on Twitter. I'm Kick-Ass Wrestling, OG. And he is...
Didn't spell it right.
TNATJ.
Missed the G that day.
There's no, can't do it. Can't do it.
Wrestling's illegal.
I think it was too many words, I guess. Sorry,
I'm
buddy.
going to put kick butt wrestling.
Nah, not going to work. Kick-Ass Wrestling.
Whoa.
Hey, we got over the curse. In the beginning, I wanted to make it a strictly no-cursing show.
PG, buddy.
It's impossible.
We're trying to run a McMahon radio show.
McMahon Radio, PG. You can't really do it, though. There's too much. And, we don't want to get crazy.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and be a John Cena.
So what else should we talk about? You know what I've been wanting to do?
What?
Let's take the fans who are still listening. Let's take them inside with us.
Inside.
Let's put in one of the old wrestling tapes.
Yes.
Let's talk about what we're seeing. Let's take a ride. Random tape. Let's take a ride down memory lane. Let's do it and see what's going on. Come on with us, everybody. We're going on a journey inside. We're going into the big living room.
Yes.
For a very special extended edition of the Big Al Show. And we're going to watch a random match.
Yes.
Random wrestling. We have these old wrestling tapes. We've been watching a lot of them. Better than wrestling these days. That's sort of been the theme for this show. So we're going to stick with that theme. The wrestling these days is the pits, and old school wrestling needs to be brought back in full force. So come with us. We're going into the living room. Here we go. TNA TJ is reaching into the big ball of tapes, big batch of tapes.
There you go.
And do we know what this says?
Well, it says 2/3/85.
1985, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back to 1985, live, right here, right now on the Big Al Show. We're going to take you guys back in time, and we're going to watch this. Very random. We like to do this. And it's Eric Bischoff. It's Eric Bischoff introducing us to Sting. It looks like a Sting collection, an older
magazine.
Sting collection.
Whoa!
Looks like Jim Ross and good old Paul Heyman announcing. You got to love that.
Look at these people are pitch back there. Look at that, our age group, by the way. They're good stuff.
But definitely not kids in the audience.
No.
Jim Ross, when he worked for WCW and NWA, I loved. I thought he was fantastic. I mean, he was great in the WWF as well.
Like he's very angry about Paul Heyman.
And Rick Rude is involved.
Oh,
we're going to see a nice classic match here. Ravishing Rick Rude and the Stinger.
It's like a sports center here with Bischoff, back in the news station.
Well, this is just for the video.
But this is good.
All right, change this. I don't want to watch an homage to Sting. Let's get a little more random.
Sure.
I like it. It's still old school, and I'm all for Jim Ross and Paul E. Dangerously, as he was back here. We have someone in an ambulance. It's Sting. He's getting out of the ambulance.
He's already hurt, though.
He's hurt. Probably not going to do so well in this match. against Ravishing Rick Rude. He's wrestling hurt.
Figure.
I don't know if I like the running out of the ambulance,
Well,
to wrestle. I don't know if that's my thing.
you see, though, he's wearing the brace. So you're still selling the injury.
Still, I don't like running out of the ambulance.
Whoa, look. What's this? Okay, this is promotions.
Call the 900
Oh,
hotline.
look at that video, though.
Anybody out there ever call the 900 hotline?
What was this?
Wrestling news. Did you ever call that?
That's Joe Montana football.
Joe Montana football. Gotta love that. That was pretty cool. Sports talk.
On Sega, the little handheld ones.
Yeah. It was that Game Gear. Game Gear was pretty cool. I had one of those. Yeah, the graphics were tremendous,
And
especially for its
had
time.
a TV, which you never gave me. You were supposed to do that.
Shut up. Here, TNA TJ, I'm going to give you the microphone. I'm going to go and get something from inside. We're going to continue. Why stop now?
Why?
Extended edition, Big Al, TNA TJ watching old school matches. It's Mick Foley and Cactus Jack. How great is that, ladies and gentlemen? Cactus Jack is here. Bang, bang. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Oh, he's going against Rick Ryder, one of a very good jobber. In shape, traditional jobber look with the normal plain blue pants, a little balding on top. In shape, though, so he'll give a good 6-minute match. Oh, he's already hurt, though. That's okay. Oh, he's getting... All right, well, he's getting tumbled out, but this is what a jobber should do. This is great. Now, they don't have this anymore. Where are the Rick Ryders today? I mean, look, I love the All-Stars, the superstars of wrestling. But do they all need to be superstars? We need Rick Ryders. Don't you think, Big Al?
Absolutely.
Without Rick Ryders, this match wouldn't go on. You want to hate Cactus Jack even more.
Well, you also get a good look at Cactus Jack's moveset. Not that it's really extensive,
Right.
but he's showcasing what he can do. You're seeing his personality come out a little more. It showcases your wrestler. You can sell your wrestler. You don't have to worry about the other guy's ego. You don't have to worry about, who's going to get hurt in the match, whose reputation is going where. You're doing it for a purpose. It makes way more sense. And where are the jobbers now? They need to come back.
Very correct.
Handing it back to me now. Thanks, TNA TJ. All right, I've had enough of Mick Foley. He's about to win the match. Oh, a tombstone. Tombstone, that should end it. That should be illegal. I say we ban the tombstone, everybody. Fast forwarding back to some TBS junk. I miss wrestling on TBS. Oh, an advertisement for Star K91, the Battle Bowl Lottery. Well, that's exciting. And this guy's worried about cards. He's looking at cards. He wants some wrestling cards. You're such a child. Those aren't even cards. It's a little promotional thing. Battle Bowl cards. What was that, like a tag team mashup?
Yeah.
Kind of situation there?
Those guys are about as good.
Can you guys imagine being friends with a guy like TNA TJ?
Metroid!
Metroid. 7-Up. Let's go through these damn... Yes, the little red dots on 7-Up.
Oh, Game Boy!
Game Boy. A lot of people still have Game Boys.
You still have one?
Now they have, what are they, Game Boy Advance, and what's the other one, the new one? No, man, we just saw the Game Gear. The new Nintendo one that everybody has.
Oh, Wii.
No, man, the portable.
Yeah.
DS, there you go. Who are these cowboys?
Young Pistol.
We got two young guys out, the Young Pistols. I imagine they're going to lose. Yes, sir. Here come the Fabulous Freebirds. Michael Hayes is in the crowd. He's dancing with the crowd. Michael Hayes is in the crowd dancing, jamming with the crowd. He's got people around him, and they're all having a great time. The kids are jamming. The adults are jamming. It's rock and roll at its finest. This is how you get a tag team over. Wow, this was great. You don't see a lot of this. Never in TNA, and this is awesome.
I love the leather jacket.
Love the leather jackets.
And look at the hair.
And the Freebirds are going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They want a piece of these jobbers.
They're mad at the Cowboys, though.
Michael P.S. Hayes getting in the ring, doing his little dance for everybody. The fans enjoy it.
I like the Cyborg.
He has a great character, doesn't he? I like him. Maybe he wasn't so, overrated because Vince loves him now. I know he's on the booking committee, Michael Hayes.
He's on everything.
But he was very charismatic.
What about the
Freebirds getting the crowd into it.
You like the partner?
The partner's okay.
He doesn't believe in shit and chat. Very hairy guy. Whoa, hey, this guy knows how to get it.
Oh, I love it. The jobber is clapping, trying to get the crowd involved. Not working.
Uh-oh.
But P.S. Hayes knows how to get the crowd involved, and he's doing it. That's classic. Now, that's a little psychology there. You see that? The bad guy, now the bad guy, the heel, is angry with the crowd. He's yelling at the crowd. They wouldn't clap for him, but they started the chant for the Fabulous Freebirds. I think that the Fabulous Freebirds are on drugs. These guys were really rock stars.
I like these guys, the bad guys.
TNA TJ, your turn.
I like these bad guys. I like guys that jaw with the crowd. And they get the crowd to really into it, man. They get them to hate these guys. Even though they're jobbers, it makes it even worse that they're taunting the crowd. Pisses the crowd off. Who the hell is this? Oh, he's great. He's telling the guy, get out now. You've had enough. You can leave. The jobber's saying, oh, this guy's just... The other guy, Garvin, is on big-time drugs. Every time he goes, the camera goes to him, he's screaming somewhere. Oh, this guy just hurt his butt.
The jobber just opened the ring rope for Michael P.S. Hayes and offered to help him out. Take a walk. Leave while you can.
Cocky tag here.
Cocky, very arrogant team they're wrestling here, the young Pistols. Very green. I understand that the Young Pistols, fresh out of the power plant, where they've been training under some of the better tag teams in history. So they have the pedigree.
They do.
But Hayes is just slamming the hell out of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're no good. Forget them. Send them back to the factory. And the crowd's going bonkers. They love the jobber match. Bring it back.
Okay, hurt.
Let's see one more before we sign off.
One more match.
Last one, guys, and then you're done with us for the week. And if you listened to us rant and rave during these matches, we appreciate that.
Yes.
Damn. This is fun.
Who is this?
We got to do this a little. Look at these guys on the mic. Johnny Weaver, I never heard of him. This is some classic, folks. NWA, now we're talking. Now we're in business. Justine Flair for the world title coming up. During this hour, folks, Flair and Rhodes. Can you beat that these days?
Look how loud it is.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself think, as Gorilla Monsoon would say. 3-3. We apparently have a best of 7.
Nice. Uh-oh. Tony Schiavone.
This is great. Nikita Koloff and Magnum TA had a hell of a feud, and they are about to go at it. Look at how badass he looked.
You're like, oh, man.
Nikita Koloff was a beast.
Very mean.
He looked like he could be in charge of a Russian mafia.
I wouldn't mess with him.
I don't think anyone would mess with that guy. Except Magnum TA. Hero's hero.
That's true.
I think he was gonna be big. Maybe not huge, but he was gonna blow up. He was doing all right for himself. I think he was a classical good. He was a good face, man, and he did the Hogan thing a little bit. Look at him. He's hooking up a little.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the 3 punches. I like TA, and I think he would have gotten over it if it wasn't for his accident.
Oh,
Take that, Koloff.
okay.
1, 2.
What a terrible count, Hunter.
Hey,
Whoa.
Lannister's getting involved.
Watch out. Oh, he's going to hit it right there. Oh!
Very nice. I like that.
A little bit of cheating.
I like Magnum, but, you know, the distraction by Ivan. Oh, clothesline!
Yeah.
Knocked his head off. That's it, folks. That's it. His leg is under the rope. His leg is under the rope. He's got a 3, but the ref is out right now. He's got the 3. The ref is out. Magnum's leg is under the ropes right now. This is terrible.
Wait a minute.
What's going to happen here? He's got this pin for days.
One.
It's a new ref. 2, 3. Who is that? Who's the ref? Who is that? That's a new ref. His leg was under the rope. What kind of finish is this? The crowd throwing things into the ring. Koloff has the belt.
Wait a minute. The other ref telling this guy.
The ref's talking to the original ref.
Yes.
We're going to overturn it.
They know.
They're taking the belt back. They're taking the belt back.
Oh,
Back to TA, belly to belly. It's a 1, 2, 3, Baker TA wins. Baker TA wins. What a match. What a match. TA wins. Still the heavyweight champion. We'll see you next week.